Hey, good morning everybody. We had a great weekend. I totally should have recorded yesterday, but I didn't, and now I'm kicking myself, but I'll go around and show you what we managed to get done yesterday. We have a new week ahead of us. The kids start 3 different schools this morning. Kieran is off to his school. Clancy's gonna get Caedon off to his school. And then in a little bit, I'll take Bailey off to her school. I'm supposed to be headed into the big city to go shopping for a Christmas present, or not a Christmas present, a birthday present for Clancy's mom because her birthday's coming up. And so I can't take you along for the ride because Mom, if you're watching, I don't want you to know. I came up with an idea that I'm pretty stoked about and I'd really like to be able to find it and pull it off. So I'm gonna head in later on this afternoon and see what we can find. Miss Addison is awake and already on the computer this morning. We're gonna get her standby breakfast of bread with jelly and some Honey Nut Cheerios.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Every time I make plans in the city, Old Man Winter tends to remind us that it's still winter out. It started snowing, and it is really snowing. The type of snow that I don't necessarily want to drive in because the weather has shifted back and forth so much the last little while. The roads are super icy underneath. The alley and even some of in front of our house has slush that somebody drove through right when it was freezing. So it's these huge mounds of slush, and now they've frozen solid. Now they're gonna have a couple of inches of snow on top of them. So we'll have to see if my plans change or not. It's always flexible with winter. You just never know how things are gonna work. Maybe no Honey Nut Cheerios. She's already eaten 2 bread and jellies. And what do you want?
More bread and jelly.
More bread and jelly. It's been a long time since she's had bread and jelly.
And it still tastes as good as always.
It's good. Look at this cute hairdo. She didn't brush her hair yesterday, and I was pretty busy, so it was tangly this morning, but we got it under control, and it looks beautiful. It is lunchtime. Apparently this is how we eat lunch. These girls and I were discussing how they're done swimming for a month anyway. We'll see if we put them in the next ones. So they're asking for their hair to be dyed. So we'll have to catch that on video if we decide to do it. Okay, what exercise? Oh, now a down dog. And up she goes. Nice one. This doggy moves around the house and finds the sunshine. If you stand in her sun and it makes shade, she looks at you like, hey, what are you doing? Addie is still giving Tegan lessons in Addie exercise. Not sure what it is. She watches me do Pilates, and so I think some of it might be her interpretation of Pilates moves. Wow, Tegan, that's really...
It doesn't hurt.
Really impressive.
My hands are down.
I didn't manage to make it into the city today to do my shopping. The roads were too bad. What I am going to do is show you what we did yesterday because I'm pretty stoked about it. Yesterday, Clancy and I decided to get pictures put up. So we've got this one on this side, and then we have another one on the other side. We were putting up pictures. Bailey came downstairs and said how much more it feels like home. So some of this stuff up here is misplaced. It's not necessarily going to be there. The giraffe mask is going to move somewhere else. But with it being a new to us place, we're still trying to figure out where everything goes. And yes, our furniture is still lawn chairs. We haven't... Well, we just don't want to spend the amount of money that they're asking for the sectional that we want in this space. Out in our front sitting area, we've got our big family clock up, and we managed to get the family frame up on the wall. It has all of the kids' Canadian baby photographer pictures. That's Caedon, Kieran, and Tegan, and then Riley and Bailey. And Addison up at the top. We love Canadian baby photographer. They're crazy expensive, but they are some of the best photos you'll get of your tiny babies ever. We've got our rules of the house sign up there. It was out in the entryway, but we moved it. Some of that stuff still needs to be shuffled around. The biggest change of all was in our bedroom. I wasn't liking the way it was looking in here, so Clancy helped me shuffle some things around yesterday. We still have a few pictures. We're trying to decide if we want these pictures up on the wall or not. And then there's these guys here. And I don't want those up on the wall. One is Riley's birth announcement. Have to see if he wants it. And then there's stuff I still have to take care of there. But this dresser, we moved it from over on this wall over to here, and that's Clancy's dresser. My dresser was there, but we took it and we put it in the closet. We've got a few of our pictures up, one on that side, and then our wedding pictures, and another cross stitch of when Clancy and I got married. And my hope chest is there with mementos on top of it that don't fit in because my wedding dress is causing it to just expand like crazy. The biggest change is in our closet, and this is where we brought my dresser in and set it in here, changed the storage on top so it's looking a lot tidier. And then we had to take out the bottom rod in order to be able to hang some of my longer dresses and stuff like that. So I'm super happy with it. It's amazing how changing things around just a little bit can make the space somewhere that you're really liking and wanting to be in. I'm pretty stoked about it. I'm kind of annoyed that it took me this long to try and get things into a position where I like them. But downstairs, we're slowly getting the pieces of furniture that help it to feel like home. A couch would be awesome. I gave up looking for secondhand. We need a small depth of sectional, and we haven't been able to find one online for sale secondhand. I would love to buy secondhand, that's my preference, but the ones that we did find are brand new. The girls got their tent taken down because of the fact that they weren't falling asleep until 10:30 at night, so we decided it was just a weekend thing.
It's my award. I made the car. It's got a heart in it, little pom-pom tail, and I raced it and I got this award. You get to make your own car, you paint it, put wheels on it, and you race it. But I never ever got one of the huge awards. I've always gotten a ribbon.
Caedon has a big award, doesn't he? Maybe this year. They have one coming up again this year with the Sawana.
Okay, if it touches you, okay, go slow. Little faster. Little faster. Little faster.
He's self-exercising. Managed to get a workout done. I skipped Pilates today. I decided to do a walking workout that keeps popping up in my YouTube feed. And I realized that Caedon is out of school, so I'm gonna walk the dog over to pick him up so that we can get the dog some exercise. These girls, Dad built them a new fort upstairs. They're gonna head upstairs and play while I'm out. It is absolutely beautiful out here. It's so sunny and bright, but it is absolutely treacherous. Both the dog and I are slipping constantly trying to walk. This is one huge patch. There's another one down there. It's dark brown. It's kind of gross. I'm not sure what is leaching out of the hill, but it's treacherous out here. Caught up with this boy. Coco has a friend. When you lay down on it and then figure out that you can't stand up on it. I don't know if that's very good for your pants. Coco says forget it. She's not your sled dog. We are Canadian. We do live where it's cold, but she's not your sled dog.
Hello.
Hello. Caedon's idea.
It kind of looks like a face. How are you? I'm good. How are you?
Your eyeball is washed off a little. Your thumb is in the way, Caedon.
Hello.
How Hello, how are you?
Good. I have kitties.
What are you drawing? Got Tiggy scrambling up eggs for breakfast tomorrow morning while Caedon is reading his social studies textbook out loud. Scrambled eggs for breakfast because we're out of milk. Another day done. The girls are off to bed. Have to go get Caedon ready for school tomorrow. He has hot lunch, so we don't have to make a lunch. Have to grab some snacks and get him to bed. We'll talk to you soon.